So
Yeah.
we have another question. You mentioned BRCA and cancer cells, and the question was long, so I'm going to shorten it a little. We all talk about BRCA. We know breast cancer tests. When the report shows up, is there like the breast cancer possibility, the pancreatic cancer? What is the cancer profile or information that I might get? This person wanted to know if they ordered your test.
That's a really good question. And we're not real specific on that because, like, for instance, the VDR that I've been talking about, highly associated with lung cancer, pancreatic cancer, breast cancer, colon cancer. I don't know, there's a bunch of them. So I can't say which one of those am I going to end up with, or not end up with, but which ones do I have a higher risk of? All of them. And cancer, it's going to be a little controversial, but I just read a book called Tripping Over the Truth that was really awesome. And it had to do with the mitochondria is the most important aspect of whether a cancer is going to occur or not. So you're born with a BRCA gene. You don't have breast cancer when you're born, right? It's turned on somewhere along the way. And so why? And it's almost always because the mitochondria has been damaged and it's allowed, and or the methylation is low, and it's allowed that gene to express. So to answer your question, you get a slider that'll say free radical pathologies, where's your risk on there? And so, it could be 20, 50, whatever, but it won't say, oh, you have a high risk of pancreatic cancer.
Right.
We can't get that specific on this test. I think that medical doctors can run if you're wondering, test colon cancer, they can do some very specific tests on that. But I look at what are the genes that would turn on a cancer or turn off. I'd rather look at that than one gene, the BRCA gene. If it's deleted, that doesn't mean you're going to get breast cancer. And I think cutting off breast tissue is a little short-sighted, but that's just my personal opinion on that. I don't mean to color other people's opinions on that. I honor people that are afraid because it's in their family and they want to be proactive. I get that. However, for me, I think the best policy is to prevent it from happening. And that's by getting your biochemistry balanced so that you can detox those heavy metals, chemicals, pesticides. Your mitochondria is turned on to the maximum and you keep your metabolism high, and it keeps your brain sharp. And those things that would hit us normally as we age, they're not going to have as big of an impact.